Hello and welcome. In our last Dundas how-to video, we learned how to drag and drop a Microsoft Excel file into Dundas. Today we're going to build on that by managing the data types just a bit of the file that we've added. So let's get started. To log in, you simply click the Login with Windows button, and then you're at your home screen in Dundas. What we'd like to do first is click the Explore Data tile, expand the data connectors, and we'll see that these Microsoft Excel files that we've added are actually represented as data connections. If we expand that, we'll see our table. We'll expand our table and we'll see all of our measures and rows or hierarchies. One of the things you'll notice when you add Microsoft Excel files into Dundas is that Dundas interprets the data type on its own, and it does a really good job. But there may be times when you have a data type that's added as a measure and you want that to be a row or a hierarchy, or vice versa. So let's take the first case. We have student grade here that's represented as a measure. You can tell because it's got the green color, and if you drop it onto your screen, it will be added as a measure. We don't necessarily want student grade added as a measure, because that means it's going to be displayed as a numeric type, and that might include some zeros or a decimal, and we don't want that. So what we can do is we can actually change that type on the fly. Very simply, by right-clicking on it, saying change category, and we'll tell it that it's a hierarchy. So now if we drop student grade onto our metric set, we'll see that it displays as a row, and that's the type of display that we want for student grade. So that's very easy to do. So the bad side, the unfortunate part, is you can only change a measure to a hierarchy. You can't change a hierarchy to a measure. So for instance, if I go to class name and I right click, I don't have the option to change the category. However, you can change that by opening that data connector. So we'll click on the folder option, we'll go to data connectors, and we'll open our Star Math data connection. Now let's scroll down and click on the define structure control. We're going to highlight our table name, and you could add another table. If you have another worksheet in your workbook, you could actually add it there. So what we want to do is come down and take a look at the columns. And let's take a look at our student state ID here. Now that's currently represented as a data type of a string, which is a character. So if we wanted to change that to a numeric type, we can. Let's just select double here. And save that, and save that, and Dundas is going to rediscover our data connection. We might not see that displayed right away. It might take a little time to actually refresh that, but we can see there it's done. So state student ID is now a measure, and if we want to, we can just change it right back to a hierarchy. So that's today's lesson. Thanks for viewing.